What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Icy Simone, and I am back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a how I trim my hair and how I get, the diva cut look. So, my hair is freshly washed. I washed it last night. It's dry, so I have a spray bottle here. I have a rat tail comb. I have my Denman brush, clip, a scrunchie in my head, and of course, hair shears. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so as you can see, I am just sectioning off my hair, and I probably shouldn't be pulling it like this, but I am because it was tangled, which is why I'm cutting it, because my ends are horrible. Just gonna wrap it up into a bun, and for each section that I part, I'm gonna split it into two. And now it's best to cut my hair wet, so I'm just gonna spray it with my spray bottle, get it nice and soaking wet, and detangle it with my Denman brush. Making sure to show extra love to those ends, because this is what we have to look at the most and cut. So I'm just going over them a second time to make sure that they're nice and smooth, so that way I don't cut unnecessary healthy hair. And what I like to do now is this new technique where you separate each curl and you finger coil it so it can get its natural curl pattern. And as you can see, this section is healthy and this section is damaged, and I'm just going to cut off the damaged hair. And I'm going to do this to my entire head. So here we go, another piece. If it looks dry, you can just go in and wet it again with the spray bottle to make sure that it looks just like this. You want it to look nice and hydrated before you cut. Moving along, this section of my hair kind of has a different curl pattern, so if you're coiling it a certain way and it's not doing the curl pattern that you know it to normally do, coil it the opposite way and it should curl in its natural formation. Now I'm just going to make sure it's smooth before I cut, being careful to not cut any unnecessary hair. I'm going to finish cutting the rest of my head, and I'll catch you guys later. Now I finished cutting all of my hair. If the hair is braided up, that means that it has been cut. Now I'm going to move on to the middle section of my head, which happens to be the driest part of my hair, and I freaking hate it, so it has to have extra attention. This particular portion of my hair is the part where I cut off the most hair, just because it was my most damaged piece. So I'm going to spray it with my water, making sure that each piece is hydrated. And I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did to the rest of my head, which is making sure that it's nice and smooth before I separate it, coil it, and cut. These pieces I also did them a little bigger too, just because they have a hard time curling. This section of my head is very loose, so I have to make sure that I hydrate it a lot, just to make sure that I'm not cutting off unnecessary hair. Now going on to my bangs. I'm just making sure that I cut below my chin, because my curls do curl pretty tight in the front of my head, and I want to make sure that I have enough to cover my forehead and it doesn't look crazy. So I'm going to cut right here, and boom. So I'm just going along doing this to each dry section that I see, cutting each curl. Alright y'all, so as y'all can see, my hair is trimmed all the way. I'm going to put in some hair products, of course, moisturize my hair, oil my scalp, and I'm going to get it all curly, let it air dry naturally, and then go in and make the hair even, because I know that it's most likely pretty choppy. But good thing with curls, when your hair is choppy, you really can't tell. These braids are just like whatever braids. Don't come for me in the comments, because I look crazy. I know I look crazy right now, but I will look better in a second. So I'll get back to y'all when I clean up this hair and I got my curl products ready to moisturize. Alright, I am back. My hair has dried. So this is what it looks like with the trim. And I haven't really gone in to fix the shape at all. So I think that I will go ahead and fix it up just a tad bit. And I'll do that with these pieces here. I'm just going to snip off this much to give it a little extra layers in the front part when I do moisturize. You know, let's see if we pull a little bit more. Okay, nah. Just snip here, snip there. Okay. I know it looks crazy, but I got faith that it's gonna look good. My hair is right here, and this side is right here. So didn't cut too much off, which is good. So now I'm gonna moisturize, and I'm gonna do my curly hair routine, let it air dry again, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's completely dried. All right, my hair looks extremely healthy. There are little parts that look longer than others, but once it dries on its own, as it's gonna air dry, I'm not gonna diffuse it, but once it dries fully on its own, we're gonna see how full it gets. And I'm gonna check to see if it's in the shape that I want. If it's not, go back and trim, and if there is no trimming to fix it, then we just gotta leave it alone. What's good, y'all? So today is the next day, and my hair has completely air dried. I've, picked it out a little, and this is the result of the trim. Each individual curl is snipped, snapped. It's nice and healthy. My hair is gonna take like a couple of days just to get used to the haircut. It's probably gonna look its best on day 3. This is day 2, so hopefully by tomorrow it'll look better than what it does now. And tomorrow, I'll probably, depending on how my curls are looking, I may just go ahead and finger coil the outer curls that are like in the front, that are most prominent, just so it can look a little bit fresh. Or if it doesn't look that bad, then I'll just leave it. But I like the cut. I like my mane. I feel like it suits me well. It's nice and fluffy and big, which is exactly the type of look that I was going for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of how I trim my hair. Let me know if it works for you. If it doesn't, let me know what does work for you. Maybe I can try it on my own hair. Please give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Road to 5K. We're almost there. Let's get there. Keep pushing. We are almost there. Don't stop now. We got good momentum. Share it to everybody. All right, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all later.